That even light, when it passes around this black hole, it's not reflected. That's why we see it as a black hole. Yeah. So that was the topic that I was talking about.
Why did you choose it?
I was so much interested in physics, let's say, and astronomy. So it's really interesting to know about something scientific that's not.
From
it is actually. Yeah, it is. But I think that's a good thing because in Egypt we try to focus on each one is focusing on a certain area, let's say the area we study, but the point is science exists in our everyday life with all the fields. So it's really important to try to understand everything, not everything, but try to have an idea about all the fields because it exists in our everyday life. We always deal with science.
Did you like it? Were you interested in physics ever since you were young?
Yeah, I was, yeah. Physics and astronomy, I was really interested in them.
And you used to read a lot,
lots of books, yeah.
Lots of books.
Yes, so how did you get the audience, your opinion, what was the tip that you used in order to have the audience like the idea? Because the audience and the judges both have to judge for your...
Yeah, exactly. Which is really challenging as well because you're not only focusing on the audience, there are 4 judges on stage with you, they're judging every single thing that you're doing. There are certain criteria that they're judging about, how you communicate the idea, if your idea really interesting or no, and your performance in general. So what I was really trying to do to focus on the audience and to try to grab their attention from the point that they were really interested in. So saying that for example about my point, black holes, saying that the universe in general is see it. There are certain things that we don't know about, but they're really interesting and they do exist. And it's important for us to understand what's surrounding us. So that could be a point where you get to grab the attention of the audience and then try to focus on it.
Remember when you won the prize to bring us to the end of your interview, how did you feel?
Well, it was overwhelming. I've always been to travel abroad and it was a really good opportunity to get to be sponsored, to travel and participate in one of the biggest science forums in the UK, which was London International Youth Science Forum. It's a science forum that's organized. It was the 54th year of the organization, so it's really old. It's really an old science festival. I was so over the moon, of course, and it was a really nice experience for me.
So proud of you, Madam. Thank you very much for being with us here on Nile Cruise in our show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Now we'll be moving to the upcoming story and return back.
And we have with us the Peruvian tango troupe, a PA dance company, has held its latest performance in Egypt. Rasha Maudi found in the following report. Enjoy.
From Feeling was recently performed in Cairo. The show's cast were 2-time world tango champions at the World Tango Championship in the category of professional groups in 2013 and 2014. They are also champions of the eliminatory rounds in the Buenos Aires World Tango Championship in Argentina in the category of tango stage for professional guests and in the International Festival of the Scenic Arts in Havana, Cuba and in Brazil. The company was recognized by its invaluable contribution to the culture of tango and by the Tango Cultural Center of Buenos Aires, Argentina in 2010.
We are a puro tango dance company from Argentina, Colombia too. We have 13 years in the world. Our mission is travel in the world and show for everybody our tango, our culture, our Colombian culture.
Tango is a man that means touch. It is a partner dance that originated in the 1890s along the Rio de la Plata, the natural border between Uruguay and Argentina. From there it spread to the rest of the world.
Well, this is the first time here in Egypt. It's for us a pleasure to be here because the company is from Colombia and they're traveling all around America, South America, North America. And this time is the first time that we come to Europe and the very first time in Egypt. And we are very happy to be here and we hope you like what we do.
Typical musical instruments are the accordion, the piano, the guitar, the bandolion, the violin, the double bass, and human voice.
Sometimes it's very difficult technically, and it has a lot of harmonies, and there are many styles in piano, like style Pugliese, like style D'Arienzo, and here in this concert we are playing all these styles, and I hope you enjoy this concert and you all are invited to be here.
Life and Feelings is the most recent production of the company. The spectacle made a tour in 2014 in many countries like the United States, Ecuador, Peru, Mexico, and many others, and finally in Egypt. Life and Feelings is more than a social identity. It is personal expression that takes each individual to a unique experience and will cross his heart, senses, and emotions. Life and Feelings, a fascinating trip that reunites the best of the traditional and contemporary tango with the intention to touch the deep feelings of its spectators. This is Rasha Madi reporting for Nile Cruise.